Sarah stepped out into her backyard, greeted by the warm embrace of the afternoon sun. The vibrant hues of her garden greeted her, a symphony of colors that danced in the gentle breeze. Each flower seemed to sway to an unseen rhythm, their petals conducting an intricate ballet of nature's design. With practiced hands, Sarah tended to her garden, her fingers caressing the soil with a tenderness born of love. She admired the delicate blossoms that adorned her sanctuary, each bloom a testament to her care and dedication. The rhythmic melody of her work echoed in the peaceful serenade of the garden, a soothing harmony that enveloped her senses. As she knelt among the verdant foliage, Sarah felt a sense of tranquility wash over her. Here, amidst the fragrant blooms and verdant leaves, she found solace from the chaos of the world beyond her garden walls. It was a sanctuary untouched by time, a haven where she could lose herself in the rhythm of nature's embrace. But little did Sarah know, amidst the tranquil beauty of her garden, an unsettling presence lurked in the shadows, waiting to disrupt the harmony she held so dear. As night descended upon Sarah's tranquil garden, a subtle shift occurred in the air. The once melodious symphony of chirping crickets and rustling leaves gave way to an eerie silence, broken only by the occasional creaking of branches in the wind. Sarah, nestled snugly in her bed, was roused from her slumber by a series of strange noises emanating from outside. At first, she dismissed them as the nocturnal chatter of local wildlife, or the gentle whispers of the wind through the trees. Yet as the night wore on, the noises grew louder and more persistent, their discordant melody echoing through the stillness of the night. Curiosity piqued, Sarah ventured to her bedroom window, peering out into the darkness of her garden below. Moonlight bathed the landscape in an ethereal glow, casting long shadows that danced across the lawn. And there, amidst the flickering shadows, Sarah thought she caught a glimpse of movement, a fleeting silhouette darting between the trees. Heart pounding, Sarah hesitated, her mind awash with uncertainty. Could it be a trick of the light, or something more sinister lurking in the darkness? With a shiver, she retreated from the window, pulling the covers tight around her trembling form. But try as she might, sleep eluded Sarah that night, her mind haunted by the unsettling symphony of nocturnal sounds that permeated the stillness of her garden. Little did she know, this was only the beginning of a terror that would soon consume her every waking moment. The following evening, as dusk descended upon Sarah's garden once more, an uneasy tension hung in the air. Determined to uncover the source of the mysterious noises that had plagued her sleep, Sarah ventured outside, her senses alert to the slightest disturbance. With cautious steps, she made her way through the labyrinth of foliage, her eyes scanning the shadows for any sign of movement. And then, she saw it. A grotesque figure lurking amidst the verdant undergrowth, its form twisted and contorted in ways that defied nature's design. Frozen in terror, Sarah watched as the creature slithered through the darkness, its eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. Its movements were fluid and sinuous, like a serpent gliding through the underbrush. Yet there was something undeniably human about its shape, a twisted mockery of the human form. Unable to tear her gaze away, Sarah felt a surge of primal fear coursing through her veins. What was this creature? And what dark purpose did it serve in her once tranquil garden? With a trembling hand, she reached for her phone, intent on capturing evidence of the creature's existence. But when she looked up again, it was gone, vanished into the night like a specter of her imagination. Shaken to her core, Sarah retreated to the safety of her home, her mind awash with questions and uncertainty. Little did she know, this encounter was only the beginning of a nightmare that would consume her every waking moment. With each passing night, the presence of the mysterious creature in Sarah's garden became more pronounced, its nocturnal visits a haunting reminder of the terror that now gripped her once tranquil sanctuary. Sleep became a fleeting luxury for Sarah, her nights plagued by restless dreams and the unsettling symphony of the creature's nocturnal activities. Every rustle of leaves and creak of branches outside her window sent shivers down her spine, each sound a sinister harbinger of the creature's presence. But it was not just the sounds that tormented Sarah. The creature's appearances grew more brazen, its twisted form lurking just beyond the threshold of her garden, its eyes burning with an insatiable hunger. It seemed to revel in Sarah's fear, its movements calculated to torment and terrify her at every turn. Desperate for respite, Sarah sought refuge in the daylight hours, yet even the warm embrace of the sun offered little solace from the relentless grip of fear that now consumed her. Her once beloved garden had become a prison, its vibrant blooms now tainted by the shadow of the creature's malevolent presence. As the nights wore on, Sarah's mental state deteriorated, her thoughts consumed by visions of the creature and the horrors it promised. She knew that she could not continue to live in fear, yet the prospect of confronting the creature filled her with a terror unlike anything she had ever known. Little did Sarah realize the true horror had only just begun, and the creature's insidious plans for her were far more sinister than she could ever have imagined. Faced with the relentless terror of the creature that haunted her garden, Sarah knew she could no longer bear the weight of her fear alone. Determined to uncover the truth behind the creature's origins and its malevolent intentions, she embarked on a quest for answers that would lead her down a path fraught with danger and uncertainty. Armed with little more than her courage and a burning desire for redemption, Sarah sought out experts in the supernatural and the arcane, individuals whose knowledge of the unknown surpassed the boundaries of human understanding. With each encounter, she delved deeper into the shadowy world of folklore and legend, piecing together fragments of ancient wisdom that spoke of creatures beyond the realm of mortal comprehension. Along the way, Sarah encountered a diverse cast of characters, each with their own tales of encounters with the supernatural. From wise old crones who spoke in cryptic riddles to enigmatic scholars who dwelled in the shadows of society, each offered a piece of the puzzle that would ultimately lead Sarah to the truth she so desperately sought. Through tireless research and dogged determination, Sarah uncovered ancient legends and forgotten myths that spoke of creatures not unlike the one that now stalked her garden. She learned of dark rituals and forbidden magics, of beings that existed beyond the veil of reality, lurking in the shadows of the world, waiting to unleash their unholy wrath upon unsuspecting mortals. Yet amidst the darkness, Sarah also found glimmers of hope, tales of brave heroes who had stood against the forces of evil and emerged victorious, their courage and strength serving as a beacon of light in the darkest of nights. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Sarah prepared herself for the final confrontation that awaited her, a showdown with the creature that had tormented her every waking moment, a battle that would test her courage, her resolve, and her very humanity. Little did she know, the true nature of the creature and its connection to her own past would soon be revealed, setting into motion a chain of events that would change her life forever. The air was heavy with anticipation as Sarah stood on the threshold of her garden, her heart pounding in her chest as she prepared to confront the creature that had haunted her every waking moment. With each step she took, the weight of her fear seemed to grow heavier, threatening to crush her beneath its suffocating embrace. But Sarah refused to surrender to despair. With steely determination, she pushed forward, her eyes fixed on the darkened silhouette that loomed amidst the tangled undergrowth of her once tranquil sanctuary. As she drew closer, Sarah could feel the creature's malevolent gaze upon her, its eyes burning with an unholy fire that seemed to pierce her very soul. Yet, she did not falter. With a defiant roar, she unleashed a torrent of pent-up rage and anguish, confronting the creature with all the strength and courage she could muster. The creature, sensing her defiance, lashed out with a ferocity that was both terrifying and awe-inspiring. Its twisted form contorted and writhed, its limbs extending with unnatural flexibility as it sought to ensnare Sarah in its grasp. But Sarah was not alone in her struggle. With a rallying cry, she called upon the knowledge and wisdom she had gleaned from her journey, channeling the strength of those who had come before her in a desperate bid for survival. The battle that ensued was a symphony of chaos and violence, a clash of wills that reverberated through the very fabric of reality itself. Sarah fought with every ounce of her being, her movements guided by an inner resolve that burned brighter than the fiercest flame. And then, in a blinding flash of light, the creature let out a final, anguished cry, its form dissolving into nothingness, as if it had never existed at all. Panting and exhausted, Sarah stood amidst the ruins of her garden, her body bruised and battered but her spirit unbroken. With the creature defeated, Sarah felt a sense of catharsis wash over her, a wave of relief and triumph that eclipsed the darkness that had threatened to consume her. In that moment, she knew that she had faced her greatest fear and emerged victorious, her courage and resilience serving as a testament to the strength of the human spirit. As she surveyed the wreckage of her once tranquil sanctuary, Sarah knew that her journey was far from over, but with newfound determination coursing through her veins, she embraced the challenges that lay ahead, ready to face whatever trials may come her way, with the same unwavering resolve that had carried her through the darkest of nights. With the echoes of battle still lingering in the air, Sarah stood amidst the remnants of her once beautiful garden, the aftermath of her harrowing ordeal stretching out before her like a canvas of destruction. Yet, amidst the chaos, there was also a sense of peace, a quiet calm that descended upon the landscape, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the days that followed, Sarah set to work rebuilding her garden, each shovel of earth and each tender plant a symbol of her determination to reclaim what had been lost. With each new bloom that unfurled its petals to the sun, she felt a sense of renewal wash over her, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there was always hope. But it was not just the physical wounds that Sarah tended to. It was the scars that ran deep within her soul, the memories of her terrifying encounter with the mysterious creature that still haunted her dreams. Yet, with each passing day, those memories began to fade, replaced by a newfound sense of strength and purpose that burned bright within her heart. As she stood amidst the vibrant splendor of her newly restored garden, Sarah felt a sense of gratitude wash over her, a gratitude for the trials she had faced and the lessons she had learned along the way. For it was through adversity that she had discovered the true depth of her courage, and it was through struggle that she had found the strength to persevere. And so, with a smile upon her lips and a sense of peace in her heart, Sarah looked to the future, ready to embrace whatever challenges may come her way, with the same unwavering resolve that had carried her through the darkest of nights. For she knew that no matter what trials may lie ahead, she would face them with the rhythm of her own indomitable spirit, guiding her every step of the way.